back to the Sawmill, friends. We're down here in the shop this morning. We got to do some cleanup because I did the spray foam in here yesterday and it is a mess. I got stuff scattered everywhere and spray foam on the floor. We got to get that stuff cleaned up. I've also got some Etsy orders to ship out today, but before we get started on that, let's go out here to the kiln and check on this lumber. I think it's just about dry. Get our moisture meter out. This is the Delmhurst. Best moisture meter you can buy, guys, the J2000. There's a link down below on Amazon. That's where I bought mine. It's expensive. Buy once, cry once. Nothing beats this as far as testing moisture on wood. It's the best. The kiln is still running. This load started on Sunday. This was red cedar, white pine, and poplar. You can dry those species together pretty effectively. Oh, before we open up the door, let's go check the water bucket. Back here behind the kiln, this is where the water comes out. And we still got water coming out. May not be dry yet. Let's enter the kiln, see what the moisture is. Everything's drying in the kiln really good. I'm happy with what I see on the numbers. I'm going to go ahead and let that compressor run for about 2 more hours and see how the water bucket looks as far as the moisture coming out of the kiln. And we'll probably go ahead at that point and shut it down and seal up everything and run the sterilization cycle and also set the pitch on the pine. You got to sterilize that wood, friends. Nobody wants buds in their lumber. It happens all the time. I hear about it all the time. People will sell air-dried lumber to somebody. It'll be stored in a barn for 20 years. It'll be full of buds. And next thing you know, they're building a table for a customer and they're calling them back saying there's sawdust under the table. What's going on here? It happens all the time. Sterilize your lumber. Now, let's get some of these walnut boards packaged up and ready to ship. These sold on Etsy over the past few days, and check that one out right there. I skip planed it, and that right there, friends, is an ideal walnut board right there. Very minimal sapwood. No defects, and some nice cathedral pattern right there in the middle. I think this one's headed to Florida. All right, guys, got most of that cleaned up. Now we're going to grab the truck because I need to make a trip to the landfill. Get rid of some of this junk. If there's one place that I hate to go rather than, actually I don't like going in public altogether. So I'm not sure if this is going to be the worst place or not. But one of the places I despise is the landfill. It's a necessary evil though. You got to get rid of your junk. And it's really, you know, hard to beat. You pull up, you pay $10, you throw it in the landfill and you're done. But the most important thing is, right now at least, no flat tires on the truck. I don't know how many times in the past I've went to the landfill and by the time I get home, I got a flat tire. So today is September, what is today? September the 9th. Winter will be here before you know it. I've got to put a wood stove in the new shop. And guess what I've neglected all summer? Getting firewood ready. Over here on the truck bed, I have my favorite chainsaw. That's my Steel 461. Got a 3/8 skip chain on there. That's a brand new chain actually. Not even used that thing yet. I also have my bar on here that marks the length of my firewood. I got it set up for 16 inches. Somebody asked me a few months ago where I got this at. I think I got this off Etsy. There's a bunch of people that make these nowadays, and they're really handy. I got my goggles ready to go, got my hearing protection, got my gloves, and no, the bar is not on upside down. Every time I put a new chain on or I take my chain off to sharpen it, I like to switch my bar and flip it upside down. They say it wears better if you do that. So now let's go get in the 574, bring it up here because I got pallet forks on it, and get some of these old hickory logs out of my sawmill pile that I'm not going to saw up because they've been laying there for way too long, and cut them down to firewood length and get going.